Dark sunglasses shielded the man's eyes. He surveyed the area as he buttoned his suit jacket before walking in step with his bodyguard. The man's cell phone buzzed as he entered the hotel. He removed his sunglasses and stared at the screen. His footsteps ground to a halt, as did his bodyguard, who stood watch. The man's thumb skated across the screen as he scrolled through a series of photographs. His expression darkened. He jabbed a finger at the phone and placed it to his ear. "Freeze Silke's accounts and change the locks on her flat." He spoke in German, his tone low and commanding. "No, don't notify her. She's violated the terms of our agreement in the most egregious way possible. She knows what she's done." The man ended his call and continued his walk toward the reservations desk. He moved with the kind of fluidity and command that caused heads to turn, as if he were a professional athlete. He was very tall, with dark hair, large, dark eyes, and a lean, athletic form. With the exception of one glaring deficiency, he would have been termed attractive, even handsome. Céline, one of the front desk agents, smiled at him widely. "Welcome back to Hotel Victoire, Monsieur Breckman." She spoke in French, taking care to look straight into his eyes. "We've prepared your usual suite." The man nodded. Céline glanced behind him and noted the presence of the large, burly bodyguard. "Will Mademoiselle Reynard be arriving later?" "Mademoiselle Reynard will not be arriving." The guest glared. "Strike her name from the reservation." He pivoted, and his handmade leather shoes tapped against the marble floor as he crossed to the concierge's desk. The agent stared after him, stunned. Settling himself in an ornate chair in front of the concierge's desk, the man slid his finger across his cell phone screen. "I need to speak with Marcel." "I'm sorry, Marcel isn't in today," the concierge replied. "My name is Acacia. May I be of service?" The man lifted his dark eyes to meet hers. He was displeased. "I spoke with Marcel yesterday. He was arranging a meeting." "Of course. And your name?" The man huffed impatiently. "Pierre Breckman." The woman turned to her laptop and pressed a few keys, her hazel eyes scanning. "I'm sorry, Monsieur Breckman. There's nothing in your records about a meeting. Would you like me to reserve one of our salons?" "No, I would like you to produce Marcel." He stared at her with mounting hostility. Acacia's gaze strayed to the left side of his face. A long scar curved across his cheek and edged toward his mouth. It was white against his tanned skin and very deep, as if someone had attempted to cleave his face in two. He was an elegant man in all other respects, which made the scar that much more jarring. His dark eyes narrowed. "Find Marcel. Now!" Acacia jolted, her hand moving instinctively to the curls at the right side of her face. She gave him a repentant look. "I'm sorry." The man leaned forward. "Keep your eyes on my accounts. I'm sure you won't find them repulsive." Acacia glanced over at the bodyguard, who stood at the end of her desk. He was even taller than Monsieur Breckman, standing at 6'6" and weighing at least 250 pounds. His head was shaved, and he had pale blue eyes. She consulted her laptop. "Marcel booked your usual table at Guy Savoy's at 8 o'clock this evening. Will you be needing a car?" "No." The man sat back in his chair. As if in retaliation for her perusal, he shamelessly assessed her intelligent hazel eyes, her tan and flawless skin, and the black curly hair she wore in a bob. His upper lip curled. "Marcel said he'd be on duty." "Yes, monsieur. I was called in to replace him." "Why?" "I'm a member of Les Clés d'Or." Her fingers brushed past the jaunty scarf she wore at her throat and touched the gold keys pinned to her lapel. "Marcel is my senior colleague, but I can assist you with whatever you may need." "I don't need your assistance. I need Marcel." The man tapped his phone with short, staccato motions. When his call connected, it went to voicemail. "He isn't answering his mobile. Ring him at home." "I'm afraid Marcel cannot be reached." Acacia's voice was strained.